All right, it's Saturday morning and I have to get some things done. And I've got a baby gate that needs to be fixed. The gate, there's nothing wrong with the gate, but it is not attached solidly to the wall. I've got a corner post on an open stairway and the dog keeps pushing it down. And so I need to get that thing in there solid and actually attach it to the wall. If we ever sell the house and got to get rid of it, I'll just patch it and paint it. It's just going to be screw holes, whatever. But somewhere up here, I think, I've got material that I can use. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I've got to have something that'll work inside here. And I got to keep Fern from getting down in the basement. She'd be more than welcome down in the basement, but she likes to eat everything. So she's not allowed at the moment. At least until she proves she won't chew up Legos and couch cushions and stuff like that. So let's see if I can make something work out of all this random stuff I have in the garage. Might have to get creative here. We'll see. So this is the problem right here. It hits on the middle. So I gotta give something flat for this to attach to. How wide is this post? 3 inches. Write that down here. 3 inches. I gotta make something so that this will attach nice. And then something for the other side. Let's see what we can come up with. I just had a thought. So on that post side, well, on both sides, this is the unit that gives tension to the gate. It just has a, see if you can see it a little bit better. It just has a solid piece of threaded rod, kind of like a bolt, and then this pushes against the railing or against the gate to kind of force it, and this part's pushing against the wall. So as you tighten this washer, this nut, is pushing that gate towards itself and tightening it up. But I was thinking about it, and if I take this end piece off right here and just drill a hole in that corner post, then maybe I can just stick that side in against the railing, like against the stair railing first, and then swing the other end in. And then I only have to add a backer on that side. If I drill a hole for the side with this, I think that'll work. The only thing I'm seeing here is that this appears to have a built-in washer, but I could always just do, I don't want to do a big hole. It's wood, so it's harder to patch, right? But I can use wood putty. This is only like a 1/4 inch threaded rod. Ideally, I'd just go out and buy a new piece of threaded rod. I might just take a little hacksaw and cut this off. I think we got it. I think that's what's gonna happen. Got it. Before I get too carried away, I am gonna have to cut some wood, so I gotta get my JP Media work table out. This is a handy table. You just push this down and it pops up. If my garage was a little cleaner, excuse me, they didn't have stuff hanging out everywhere, this would be a lot simpler. Ta-da! There we go. I said it in my siding video. It's good when you store stuff because then you've got it. You've got it when you need it, but it's a pain to get everything out. Sometimes I think it'd be a lot easier just to run to the store and go buy new, but gotta save money where we can. When you bought it, at some point, you might as well use it. Just got to come up with a better system for storing all this stuff. Thrown up on the shelf I haven't needed any of this in a while. Hopefully, I'm not taking a video of me. Ugh. Falling down. Got it. Don't knock over the tree stand. This is some AZEK trim stuff that I got for doing my front columns on the house. This stuff's pretty flimsy the way it's sitting right now, and I need like a 6" by 6" piece. So rather than fight it and try to hold it, I'm just gonna cut bigger than I need. Oh man, I did a no-no. I should have wore safety glasses. Almost lost my eyeballs on that one. Sitting right here. Unbelievable. So I got a cut here. I'm just gonna do, I don't think I even need to go 6" by 6". Let's just go 4. We're not doing precision carpentry here. It's whatever we want to make it. Now, I said this is AZEK trim, and it is, but that means that this is PVC. And what I'm thinking, not that that matters a whole lot, but what I'm thinking is if I do something where I layer and then drill a hole the size of that foot, then I can slide the other one in. Maybe I won't, maybe I'll just do the one. The big thing is the dog hits it, or a kid could hit it and push that thing over one way or another, even if you got good tension on it. So if I drill a hole, something like that, the size of that foot, it won't be able to slide when I attach this to the wall. That's my thoughts anyway. Here's the foot, right here. And when you peel this black plastic off, like that, you're left with this. I just happen to have a spade bit that I believe is gonna be just over the size of that foot with that plastic peeled off. So that's what I'm gonna use. I'm not using the fancy workbench, I'm gonna use this one. If you make a workbench, drill a hole somewhere because it works perfect for when you gotta drill a hole in something. But I am gonna center it. I've got 4 inches. Look at that, my eyeball hole spot wasn't too bad. It doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna go 3 inches, roughly center it over that hole, and we're gonna drill a slot here. Make sure you got good grip on it. I've got whole 2 fingers holding this here. But this is PVC. Now, if you really want to get fancy, with these bits especially, you get a lot of blowout. This isn't real wood, but still, drill it most of the way through on one side, flip it over, do it again. Ta-da! And let's see, is this going to fit through? Beautiful. This part here is totally optional, but I'm gonna dress this up. So I'm just gonna put a 45. I went an inch down, and I'm gonna cut those. Just gonna clean it up a little bit. That looks a little bit better. Well, I wanna put a little bit of a round over on this, so I'm gonna do a small one. This is a small piece. Keep your fingers clear. Look at that. Doesn't that look so much better? It's those little details like that that are gonna make it look just a little. Actually, I'm looking at it. I think I'm gonna do the hole too. Ta-da! So much prettier. That's beautiful. Looks like we've got 52.5. I'm gonna come over here and do the same thing. 52.5. That's way over here. That's why you measure. 52.5. Gonna be right about there. If I set this up right here is gonna be the easiest way because I can just use the hole itself to line up where I wanna go. I'm gonna have it sitting on this trim down here. Hole there, hole there. Move that over. I'm gonna line it up and just drill a small hole. Only wanna go in about 1 inch or so. This one will be the fun one on a rounded surface. Start slow, going in about 1 inch again. Just enough so it doesn't fall out. Perfect. Now that will fit in there pretty tight. This one, same thing. Doesn't need to go all the way, just enough. Good enough. Now I got a mess. Well, somewhere in there. Actually, boy, that can raise up quite a bit. A little flexibility. We're gonna go with that. Just like that. I think we're sitting pretty good. Centered on our mark. Beautiful. Not really grabbing it into anything. You can just hear it's hitting the drywall, which is unfortunate. It'd be nice if it grabbed, but it's really just got to keep the thing from getting knocked around. So I think I have to put these in first. I'm just going to slide that in the bottom into that hole, and that in the top. Pretty tight, a little bit of an angle. Not perfect, but it'll work. And then this has to go over like so and into here. It's gonna be a little tight to start with. That's all right. Okay, I'm gonna swing this over, get that in there. Come over here so you can see these. Maybe, yeah. I'm just gonna spin that until that gets inside there. We got a little tension, that's holding. And then down here, we gotta do the same thing. All right, we're in both of the holes and we're in both over here. Now, if you want to back up, we can see that I gotta bring this over so that this latch connects. So I'm just gonna keep twisting. This is gonna keep pushing against the drywall, 1/2 inch drywall. So I hope it's okay with all that pressure. And then at the bottom, I got a little bit of the trim left. It's not just the drywall, but we're gonna push this until we have tension. I don't know how plumb we are, but it looks pretty decent. Okay, that's it. Now it can't slide out of the way. It's in here solid. I think that I got it. See the gate? No? Yeah, you know you're not supposed to go down there, so you probably don't want to even look at it, huh? What do you think? I have a lot of projects. This isn't even one that was on my list. As you can see, cleaning out my disaster of a garage is another one. But I'm sweating like crazy. And one more project off the list, I guess, you know, it didn't even get to ones that were already on the list. This one didn't even make the list. It was just one that popped up. But it's done, it's gonna work, and it'll last for as long as we need it to. If it doesn't, we'll address that then. I don't know. The joys of owning a house. And a dog. Whatever.